it's Terry Incognita here. I'm your Monday host on Starting Out Solitary, and this week we're talking about shadow work. Okay, this video is probably going to be pretty short because I'm sick and snotty and gross and so I'm going to give you a lot of links to reference materials, and yeah, that'll be good. So shadow work is basically, I've only done shadow work once, and I did it through Joanna Devoe's Psycho Spiritual Wheel of the Year program. And I actually think I'm going to start working on some stuff right now because I've noticed I've been developing some very bad habits, and I need to work through them. And basically, shadow work is kind of, you know, looking at what is going on in your life, what is the source of discontentment or fear or whatever, getting to the root of the problem, and then planning and restructuring yourself so that you can turn that fear or whatnot into your ally and work with it instead of against it. Because as with everything, as with the light, there is dark, and you can't ever get rid of the dark, but you can learn how to work in it and work with it. So when I did my shadow work, it was at the same time that my mother-in-law was in and out of the hospitals. My grandfather was diagnosed with cancer and was transitioning from hospital to nursing home. And then my mom got diagnosed with cancer. And it was just a really kind of dark time in my life. And I found myself just shutting down, shutting everyone out, making excuses for everything. And so when Joanna Devoe came out with her program, it was the first year of her Psycho Spiritual of the Wheel program. It was really good timing for me. And it was a good time for me to sit down and, you know, kind of look at those things, really see what was causing the problem, because at the time I couldn't see, and just kind of work with it. And what she does, she works a lot with archetypes, and specifically she brings up the Carolyn Mays 4 archetypes that she says are in everybody's shadows, and that's the prostitute, the saboteur, the inner child, and oh, I know there's one more, I think it's the victim. And she really discusses those and how they're in everybody's shadow. But she also discusses other ones. One of the ones that she likes to talk about quite a bit is the sacred bitch, because she doesn't really like the word bitch, so she knows that that's in her shadow somewhere. And so what she does talk about it, it's quite interesting. And when I did, I was just going to share with you, when I was in that program, I drew a picture of what I thought my shadow looked like. And so this is me, just a shadow of myself, shutting out the outside world, letting this slippery-tongued serpent talk for me. So that was the shadow, and what I needed to do was learn how to work with it, not against it. And it's very interesting stuff, shadow work. Now, I have not done any other shadow work. I haven't done any other programs or anything. But I've seen that Kellie-Ann does a lot with shadow work. And I've found several videos on her YouTube channel that I haven't watched yet, but I plan on watching. And Joanna Devoe, she has several free Hippie Witch radio podcasts about shadow work. Now the Psycho Spiritual Wheel of the Year module that has the shadow work in it is the winter transition, and so we're already past that module. You won't be able to buy it again until next winter, but the Hippie Witch radio stuff is free, and it's all available online still. All those links are below. I still recommend Joanna Devoe's program, and the link for that is below also. And then I do know that Kellie-Ann Maddox, the 4 Queens, she is talking about putting together a shadow work program of her own, and she just mentioned that in her latest vlog video. So I'll be excited to see what kind of program she develops. But yeah, I haven't done a ton with it. For me, really, though, it was like just kind of forcing myself to shine a mirror on myself and just really look and see what was going on, because you get into this habit of avoiding that stuff. Just, you know, like when you have a zit or something you don't like on your face, you walk by the mirrors, you don't look at them, you avoid it, because you know if you look at the mirror, you're going to obsess about it. So we get in this habit of putting the blinders on and not seeing. We know that something is wrong. We know it's there. We can feel it festering, but we don't want to look at it. So shadow work to me is shedding the light on those things and really forcing yourself to stand in front of the mirror and look. Take a good long look and really get to the heart of the matter. So I'm going to put all those links below, and I'll be interested to see what the other ladies have to say about shadow work and what kind of programs they've participated in. Anyway, I hope you all had a wonderful New Year's, and I will see you next week. Blessed be.